mortgage rates are up.
Yeah, we saw bond yields jump up last Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
And what that effectively means is that people are expecting the economy to get better, back to work, I guess with the vaccine, so things will go back to where they were pre-COVID, meaning that there could be some indications of inflation, people spending more money, like people coming here to Vancouver, for tourism, for example, things getting back to normal, which is good, but it does mean that interest rates will go back to where they were probably, for the last couple of years prior to fall of 2020.
Right.
So right now, the bond yields are actually indicating that rates will get back to where they were in January 2020 pretty quick,
Wow.
which was sort of like the 2.5 for a 5-year fixed rate.
Right.
We're still well below that. You can get fixed 5-year money at 2-ish% right now, but we were at 1.49 or 1.59 for 6 months. And who knows what'll happen? But I mean, it's still overall, if you look at the trend, it's still relatively cheap. I mean, people were excited when rates were 2.99 back in the day,
I remember
and
that.
now we're at call it 1.99. So it's still relatively cheap money. Now and the banks are now offering better discounts on variables, so you can get a variable rate mortgage at 1.3%. So there's some compelling argument now to stay out of the fixed rates and go to variable, depending on your risk tolerance. So it's interesting.
So what do you think of the rest of the year in regards to the rates?
I think rates will probably trend up a little bit more. It's going to be hard to say. I mean, there's so many unknowns in the economy with the commodities, oil and gas. Go to the gas pump now. Oil, how did that happen? You were 99 cents forever, right? Now we're at $1.50. So all of a sudden, it's just there's lots of things that could delay the recovery, and the vaccine and the effectiveness of how they roll that out is one of those things. But overall, if things are getting back to normal, it's good. We need people to come here, and immigration, we need people to fill jobs, and labor shortage is obviously kind of a big thing right now with employers trying to hire folks. There's no one can come here, skilled workers. So overall, it's good.
Right.
It's just we're getting back to normal. Maybe people forget what normal is because we've had such a long time of masks and 6 feet apart and not really able to do much. So
hey, we all learn to cook.
Absolutely, yeah. I can make a mean craft dinner for sure. So we'll see. I mean, it'll be good. I think we'll just get back to that space where we can hopefully put all this last maybe 18 months behind us pretty quick in terms of just living our lives, and also a normal market would be really nice for a lot of our buyers as well, right?
So advice-wise, would you think it's probably better to lock a rate down now if someone's looking to buy?
Absolutely. Yeah, talk to your mortgage specialist, broker. Get something put in writing, because we can send in a deal and get a pre-approval rate hold for up to 4 months. It doesn't hurt. There's no cost. And if you're looking to make a competitive offer or no subject offer, for example, you really need to have your financing.
Absolutely.
You can't be ambiguous with what is your payment going to be, who's your lender, are you pre-approved. A lot of the banks offer these online pre-approvals, which take about 3 minutes to do. They're terrible. They haven't vetted any information. They don't know about the property you're going to buy. So there's lots of stuff we can do behind the scenes, where if you need to go in with a quick closing or a subject-free offer, we can do as much as we possibly can in regards to making sure that you're not in harm's way.
Right. So essentially, all the homework that we used to do after the accepted offer is now before the accepted.
Yeah, this is pre-class homework, right?
So there's a lot of preparations that's needed to buy a home now, isn't it?
100%. Yeah, and you kind of need to, because as you alluded to, the pace of the market is such where, back in the day, you'd have 2 weeks for. Remember those days? 2 weeks for subjects, appraisal, inspection, lots of time to kind of take it easy. And now it's Blockbuster on Boxing Day, right? You're rolling in there, and it's every person for himself or
it's
herself.
It's not going to be forever. This market's not going to be forever. And so, but timing is a big thing. Some people need that space now.
100%.
They need to get it now. And we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know where the price is going to be after this is over, right? And so, give us a call if you have any questions, and we'd be happy to talk through what your needs and wants may be, and kind of come to a better decision for you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Alex.